Good morning, my dear children. Uh, it is really quite difficult time for all of us. We don't know when the school is going to reopen. Maybe in August, maybe in mid of August, or maybe September. So my kind request to all of you, whatever being taught in the class means through digitally. So try to learn them and try to practice them. Once the school will reopen again, we'll try to give you from the beginning where you have left over. That means determinants, matrices, from continuity we can start. But as the time limit will be there, so we cannot teach you everything. So now it is time for you to learn something through these videos, and your regular classes when online will start. That will also help you out. So please join the classes and do it and try to solve it. Though I know every doubts will be not clear, but still then I will manage. You can ask your doubts to us. So yesterday what you had done inverse trigo. So we are going to wind up today this topic, derivative of inverse trigo. So in this question I will consider sin inverse x by under root 1 plus x square, cos inverse by 1 plus x square. I cannot solve them directly to find out the derivative. So first I have to see what are the link I am getting. Under root 1 plus x square means x I will consider is equal to tan theta. Theta is equal to tan inverse x. So y is equal to sin inverse tan theta by, this is your sec theta. This is your cos inverse 1 by sec theta. That gives you sin inverse of sin theta by cos theta 1 by cos theta. That's the sin inverse of sin theta. This is your cos inverse of cos theta. Theta 2 tan inverse x. Now easily you can find out the derivative d by dx. Alright, 2 by 1 plus x square. Okay. Similarly, if I look at this question, what I do with this question? First, what I do, tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square, cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. If you know the formula, either a child can take x equal to tan theta here, he can take x equal to tan theta. Suppose if I take x equal to tan theta here, theta is equal to tan inverse x, so what will happen here? Tan inverse 2 tan theta by 1 minus tan square theta plus cos inverse 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. So that becomes tan inverse of tan 2 theta cos inverse of cos 2 theta. That gives you 4 theta, 4 tan inverse x. Y d by dx is equals to 4 by 1 plus x square. Suppose one child have done by this method, okay, quite good, no problem. Suppose some, maybe others will, what they will do, they will apply some shortcut here. What is that shortcut? Let me tell you. They write down the formula here. 2 tan inverse x is equals to tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Then they will apply the formula directly over here. Then write down this one is equal to y is equals to, they will write down this one as 2 tan inverse x. That is also formula for 2 tan inverse x. That's all. That gives you 4 tan inverse x. Then d by dx is equals to 4 by 1 plus x. So it is up to you which method will adopt. Okay. Next. What I have told you, whenever you get under root 1 minus x by 1 plus x, or added 1 plus x 1 minus x under root, or 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square, what you can do, you can take x square is equal to cos theta here. I can take x square equals to cos theta. So theta is equal to cos inverse of x square. So what I do here, sin 2 tan inverse 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta. So 1 minus cos theta 2 sin square theta by 2, 2 cos square theta by 2. 2 sin square theta by 2, 2 cos square theta by 2. That is to tan theta by 2. Y is equal to sin of 2 tan inverse tan theta by 2. Sin of 2 tan this 2 theta by 2. What is it? Sin theta. Student think they are finding dy by d theta or dy by dx. No, this is in the form of theta. So I have to convert into the form of x square. So I write down this one as 1 minus cos square theta. What I do here? 1 minus cos square theta. That is 1 minus cos theta value is again x square. So 1 minus x to the power 4. Now we find out the derivative. dy by dx is equals to 1 by 2 under root 1 minus x to the power 4 into minus 4x cube. The calculation you do cancel it. Okay? So you have to look at the question when I get a question, but I have to assume that is important because the same question in simplification, derivative, integration, so many places it is going to be used. So you need to practice them very well. The next comes yours. Find the derivative of sin inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square plus sec inverse 1 plus x square by 1 minus x square. Alright? What formula I know? You will also know, all of you. Sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equals to pi by 2. So what to do here? Sin inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square, and convert this one into cos inverse 1 by x. 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Now you look at the argument, both are same now. Sin inverse x plus cos inverse, that is equals to pi by 2. So y equals to pi by 2, dy by dx straight away get 0. Alright? Suppose I will do a little change to the question. What I do here? What I am doing here, I have done some changes to the question. If you look at this question, you can find out this should be attached to cos inverse, and this should be the argument of sin inverse. So, what I do here, I will apply the formula sin inverse x plus cos inverse x is equals to pi by 2. Then I can write down sin inverse x is equals to pi by 2 minus cos inverse x, or cos inverse x is equals to pi by 2 minus sin inverse x. So this you can write down as pi by 2 minus cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. And this you can write down as pi by 2 minus sin inverse 2x by 1 plus x square. Now just go back to the previous formula. Just 5 minutes before I have given a question. Pi by 2 pi, take minus common, or instead of this you can write down 2 tan inverse x. This also you can write down 2 tan inverse x. So now y becomes pi minus 4 tan inverse x. dy by dx is equals to minus 4 by 1 plus x square. That's all. So you have to very alert with the formulas. You have to smart. All the formulas you must write and practice properly. So if I get a question, cos inverse x to the power 5 find the derivative. What is my plan then? Immediately what comes to my mind? What formula I must have? Cos inverse x plus cos inverse y. Cos inverse xy 1 minus x square 1 minus y square. Alright? So I'll deal accordingly. Whatever value is there, it should be in the form of a square. It should be form of a square. So I'll write down like this: cos inverse x cube into x square, because I can write down this one as 1 minus x square whole square. 1 minus x cube whole square. That means whatever values are here, its square root has to be here. Its square root has to be here. Then in the product, you can see now you can balance this one. This is x into y, x into y. 1 minus x square, 1 minus y square equals to cos inverse of x cube plus cos inverse of x square. You can find out the derivative now. dy by dx is equals to 3x square by minus 1 minus x to the power 6 minus 2x by 1 minus x to the power 4. Okay. So if I get a question, another sin inverse look at the question. Sin inverse root x 1 minus x cube x to the power 3 by 2 under root 1 minus x. Again, which formula will come to my mind? Sin inverse x minus sin inverse y. Sin inverse x under root 1 minus y square minus y under root 1 minus x square. That means whatever value will be here, its square value has to be here. And whatever value will be here, its square value has to be here. X to the power 3 by 2 is squaring x cube. X to the power 1 by 2 is squaring is x. Manage now. So I'll write down this one as sin inverse root x 1 minus x to the power 3 by 2 whole square minus x to the power 3 by 2 1 minus root x whole square. Now you can see the pattern. Pattern is there. So y is equals to sin inverse root x minus sin inverse x to the power 3 by 2 dy by dx 1 by under root 1 minus root x whole square x into derivative of root x 1 by root x 1 by 1 minus x to the power 3 by 2 whole square into 3 by 2 x to the power 3 by 2 minus 1. Okay, next one. So if I get a question, tan inverse two into 5 to the power x by 1 minus 5 to the power x 25 to the power x. They'll ask you to solve this question. Again, which formula will come to my mind? 2 tan inverse x is equals to tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square. So, if I consider 5 to the power x is equal to z, then I can transform this question in the form of 2 into z by 1 minus, first of all let's write down 5 to the power x into 5 to the power x whole square. I can write down 25 to the power x. Then this becomes tan inverse 2 into z by 1 minus z square. You see the formula now. It is 2 tan inverse of z. Which can be written as 2 tan inverse of 5 to the power x. Now go for the derivative. dy by dx tan inverse x derivative 1 by 1 plus x square 5 to the power x whole square into d by dx of 5 to the power x 5 to the power x into log e5. Done. So if I get a question, another one. Sin inverse of 2 to the power x plus 1 into 3 to the power x by 1 plus 36 to the power x. Sin inverse any formula which in the numerator denominator, that is in the form of tan only. That means this is equals to sin inverse 2x by 1 plus x square. 2x, I needed to be free from other values. 2 coefficient I negative. So sin inverse, I write down this one as 2 into 2 to the power x into 2 to the power x by 1 plus 36 to the power x. That is equals to sin inverse of 2 into 6 to the power x, and the denominator write down as 6 to the power x whole square. If I proceed with the same method by considering this one as y or z or something else, that gives me this value. That is equals to 2 tan inverse x. That is equals to 2 tan inverse. But if you want to use the formula, write down the formula in the examination. 2 tan inverse x to the power x, then dy by dx is we can find out. Alright? So if I get this question, tan inverse 1 plus x square plus 1 by x. If I get tan inverse 3 a square x minus x cube by a square minus 3a x square. They will ask you in the inverse of the same questions, where asked as simplify and derivative, find out. You have to find out the derivative. So when you are supposed to find out the derivative, first you have to simplify. So I take x equals to tan theta. That's the bits I got it from here. Cos theta is equals to tan inverse of x. So y is equals to tan inverse 1 plus tan square theta sec square theta, sec theta plus 1 by tan theta. Bring in the form of sin and cos. Tan inverse 1 by cos theta, 1 plus cos theta by cos theta, sin theta by cos theta. I got it into format. Tan inverse 2 cos square theta by 2 divided by 2 sin theta by 2 into cos theta by 2. Clear? 2 to cancel out, cos gone, tan inverse of cot theta by 2. 2 is outside tan inverse, so tan 90 minus theta. Tan 90 minus theta, that gives you pi by 2 minus theta by 2. Instead of theta, you replace tan inverse s. If it is y, dy by dx is equals to pi by 2 derivative is 0 minus 1 by 2 1 by 1 plus x square, that's all. So you have to get the needs from here. What I am going to consider, x tan theta, then 1 plus tan square theta, sec square theta under root sec theta, 1 by cos plus 1, then 1 plus cos theta, 2 cos square theta by 2. Simplified, outside tan inverse, tan 90 minus theta. So let's go for one more question today. Then inverse table. Tomorrow we are going to start implicit functions. Means next class, what it will be? We will start implicit function. Any tan inverse question, whenever I will get a simplification, this value has to be 1. So divide by a square, straight away, divide by a square. So that gives you tan inverse is a cube. 3 divided by a cube. 3x by a minus x by a whole cube. by 1 minus 3x by a whole square. Now again some of you may solve it by taking x by is equal to tan theta, or you can write down the formula like this: 3 tan inverse x is equals to tan inverse 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square. See, 3x minus x cube, 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square. This if we consider as x or y, this is in the format. So I get the value, I write down this one, I write down 3 tan inverse x. That is 3 tan inverse x by a y dy by dx d by 1 plus x by a whole square into derivative of x by a. That's your 1 by a, answer is 3a by x square plus a square. Okay, I think I have solved here about 20 questions. I don't remember exactly, maybe more than 17 plus. You try to solve at least twice of it and practice that questions. Tomorrow, next class, we are going to start implicit functions. Okay, thank you.